If you are a real estate agent and you are tired of cold calling, door knocking, paying for ads that flat out don't work, or just tired of not knowing how to generate leads, then this is the channel for you. We are four rockstar agents who have come together to help fellow agents achieve financial freedom as well as location and time freedom. My name is Andy Hollis, along with my partners Aileen Fountain, David Doran, and Tim Holland. Together, we have over 50 plus years experience and knowledge in the real estate and sales and training industry, and we are hoping to pass that knowledge on to you. So let's get started.
We're going to be talking about AI this year. We're going to be talking about AI a little bit today. What I feel like I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys just kind of an overview of where I kind of see things going with AI for the year. But then also I'm just going to give you guys some of my best practices. Some of the things that I personally do literally every single day using ChatGPT, and some of my the best favorite tools that we found out using this. And as you guys know, I mean, how many people here see more ads than you can even count for different AI tools? There are literally AI tools, and every company in the world is just slapping that AI word onto it. And it's like, now it's AI. Now you got to buy it again, right? So the struggle with AI too is that there is quite literally millions of ways to use it. The possibilities are endless. That's cool, but it's also it could be very not beneficial to business owners because you need to be very strict with your time. And to me, the whole purpose of AI is to spend less time behind a computer and more time communicating with clients, right? Like AI is here to make our lives easier, not to make it more complicated. So what I want to do today is I'm going to give you guys some of my best tips, tricks, ways you can save a shit ton of time using AI. You guys can save a lot of time, how you guys can create more content. And at the end of the day, it's not the best agent who wins, it's the best marketer, right? It's not the best agent who wins, it's the best marketer. It's the most consistent marketer. That's who really wins at the end of the day. The best marketer is the most consistent marketer. How many people here have ever thought to yourself, man, I want to market more, but I just don't know what to do and I don't know what to say. And you get stuck in that whole thing. And even more so, the way I look at AI is like, I imagine like when the wheel first came out, right? So like these brutes had to move this rock up a hill. And there's this one big tough guy who's like, yeah, I'm just going to move this rock up a hill. And then there's this other person who's taking time to put the wheels on the carts. And you know what that brute would say? Man, I don't have time to figure out this wheel thing. I don't have time to put the wheels on the cart. And they're just sitting there trying to lift this rock up and bring it up a hill. Meanwhile, the other person, they take a little bit more time at first, put the wheels on the cart, and then they're set, baby. They're rolling up that hill, rolling down the hill, and they're just rolling from there. Don't be that agent who looks back 5 or 10 years from now when somebody asks you, hey, what were you doing when AI got introduced to the world, when AI got introduced to real estate? Because you know what a lot of agents are going to say? Oh, I was busy. How silly does that sound? You were too busy to take advantage of literally the greatest technological advancement in human history. This is the greatest technological advancement in human history. I know a lot of people have fear around this. They're uncomfortable. They're nervous about what's happening. But I'm looking at this complete opposite. How lucky are all of us to be around for the greatest technological advancement in human history, that is artificial intelligence. It's been the stuff of sci-fi films, books, movies for years. And now we get to be here, witness it, and just be a part of it. So if you guys have been feeling nervous about this, overwhelmed, I want you guys to switch that. Be excited. Man, this is such an exciting time to be alive. Right now, they're literally using AI to read DNA, alter DNA, and cure diseases. How freaking cool is that? Sickle cell anemia. They just came out. Human testing and is now almost completely cured because of AI being able to read DNA and alter it. How freaking cool is that? They're also just got approved for human testing on designer babies. Whoa. Literally being able to go in there and say, hey, what kind of features do you want? Do you want them to be tall like you? This, that? Granted, long-term effects, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Just got approved, right? But the reality is this. Some agents will still have you believe, even though AI is curing diseases, reading DNA, creating designer babies, it's not smart enough to write your listing description. Silly, right? So we are coming into the greatest technological advancement in human history. And everybody on this call has to make a decision. Do you want to be a part of that? Do you want to put the wheels on the cart and start pushing that boulder up? Or do you want to be like the majority of people who are scared, nervous, have blinders on, and they're just saying, you know what? I'm just going to keep doing it the way I've always done it because that's what I know. Don't be silly. Don't work harder than you have to. Because at the end of the day, I'll tell you what, my life has dramatically improved because of artificial intelligence. Dramatically improved. Even as little as the other day, I brought up advanced camera. If you guys saw one of our last things on the ChatGPT app on your phone now, if you guys want to bring out your ChatGPT app on your phone, if you guys don't have it, download it. The ChatGPT app on your phone. If you guys click advanced voice, it's in the bottom right here, that little white button. Actually, I'll do a little, I'll show you guys on the computer. So I'll share my screen to show you guys where to find this button at. It's this button on your phone, this little white button. If you guys bring that out, you guys now have the option for advanced camera. So this is advanced speech when you click that button. But if you click the camera icon in the bottom left, and now literally you can point it at things and it will tell you what it is. You can have conversations with it. It can literally, you can walk through a home and be like, hey, tell me a little bit about this home. What are recommended updates that you should give to it? Or like I did the other day, I didn't know if I should wear the black shoes or the brown shoes with my outfit. So I brought out advanced camera and I'm like, all right, you know, I like to think I have a sense of style. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's a sense of one, right? But I brought it out. I'm like, hey, black shoes, brown shoes. What should I wear with this? So it told me what I should do. And then I was like, all right. And it actually told me to wear a different color belt. So I'm like, man, I'm good to go now. I literally went to my refrigerator too. And I'm like, all right, here's my diet, ChatGPT. Here's what I'm trying to get to. Take a look at my fridge and tell me what I should cook. And it looked at my fridge like, all right, grab this. And it would even tell me what I can start cooking. It's pretty freaking cool. But it's just understanding, family, there is literally not a future that exists that you don't have to learn artificial intelligence for your business. It doesn't exist. The sooner you adapt to it, the farther ahead you'll be. It's just a matter of time, right? It's just like putting on the wheels. You might have to learn to put the wheels on, and it takes you a little bit of time. But how much easier did that make life? How that much easier did it make it for other people? So what I'm telling you guys to do, I'm not asking, I'm telling you guys to do, put the wheels on in your business. Put the wheels on in your business. Make this the year 2025 that you start taking this seriously. There's another graph I want to share with you guys. It might take me a second. I think I know where it's at. Yep, right here. I want to share this with you guys too. Just kind of, like I said, I kind of want to give you guys an overview where this is going and what's really happening in the world right now. So right now, you know, this is for people who don't put the wheels on in their business. It's the linear path to doom, because this is just as fast as you can go without artificial intelligence. Your business, your life, it will be linear. Here's where AI first came out, right? ChatGPT dropped, all of these things dropped. And if you guys got on it right away, you might have noticed it wasn't really as good as what they told you, right? You were trying to write and it would use boast in every other freaking word. And you're like, you know what? Maybe this isn't as good as what people are saying. And this is why a lot of people got out of it. They got out of it because of deceptive disappointment. Deceptive disappointment, right? You get into it, you know, the AI Hey Gen, the AI avatar videos weren't as good as you would think. It was still new. Here's where we are. Critical point in history. We're in the middle of history right now because we're right here and we're going into disruptive opportunity. We're headed into this disruptive opportunity because with AI, you know, Elon Musk got about 500 of the smartest minds in the world into a room. And they had one goal. One goal. He asked them, in 6 months to a year, where will AI be? Where is it going to be? Where is this going? And smartest minds in the world, they all get in this room. They come to Elon after a month. And you know what they told him? We have no freaking clue. It's all like, we have no clue. Why? Because this technology is exponential. It's unlike anything that we've ever dealt with. Before, technology is linear because the human mind and the brain can only process so much. So we kind of would guess, where are the human minds thinking? Where is this going? And it was linear. Like, all right, this is where it's going next. This is what other people are working on. With artificial intelligence, this is exponential technology. The rate at which it learns is over 125,000 times faster than the human brain. It's doubling and doubling and doubling and doubling. They're like, we have no clue because we can't understand how much AI is learning. There's a group of doctors that the whole goal was to try and solve cancer and all these different things. They get into a room. They started using AI and it just started printing out papers faster than they can read of all the different discoveries and things that it's learning. And they're like, holy crap, this is 20 years of research done within a couple days. And it was just printing this out. We're dealing with technology that is exponential, that hasn't existed in the past. So you could either sit on the sidelines and watch. And I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of those people. Sit on the sidelines and just watch it coming. The way I look at it is, you guys are familiar. I think it's the American bison. It's the only animal that when a snowstorm comes, they run into the storm. They run right at that. Run at that thing. Why? Because they know the quickest way through the storm is right at it. There's going to be a lot of other people with this AI storm. It is a storm that's coming. People are going to be put out of business because they refuse to adapt. There's a lot of businesses and business owners, real estate agents, who are just watching the storm. They might be like, all right, I'm going to hunker down. Or even worse, they're going to try and run away from the storm. And there is no running away from this, family. There's no running away from it. There is literally not a future that exists that you don't have to learn how to use artificial intelligence. It's starting to get implemented into doctors' offices. It's starting to get implemented into your cars, your computers, your phones. Heck, sunglasses have AI built into it with a camera that can literally translate other people's languages for you right there. Learning how to communicate with this is the language of the future. It is communication. Big mindset shift that we should all have about this is stop looking at artificial intelligence as a tool because it's so much more than a tool. Start looking at it as your greatest collaborator, your employee that works with you 24/7. Look, family, it can see, it can read, it can learn. They're even coming out with technology through neurotransmitters and AI that will allow it to smell. Freaking weird is that? But allow it to do these things. This is so much more than a tool. This is so much more than a website. Once you start looking at this as an employee, I promise all of this will start changing for you. Because it's an employee that works 24/7. Man, that's the dream, right? Works 24/7 for $20 a month. ChatGPT. It's the perfect employee you've always dreamed of. You train it to do something once and it never forgets. How great is that? How many people here have ever trained someone to do something and then 2 weeks later they're doing something completely different than you trained them? And you're like, what the heck? I just told you how to do this. And now you're doing something completely different. That's not how this works. See a lot of people laughing like, yep, been there. This is the perfect employee you've always dreamed of. I don't know about you, but I never saw it. I never saw ChatGPT coming. In my dreams, I never pictured, it looked like just ChatGPT. It's not what I dreamed of, but here it is. And I'm saying ChatGPT for one simple reason. There's a lot of different tools. If you guys know Perplexity, there's Gemini, there's a lot of different AI tools out there. My highly recommendation is stick with one. Keep training one, keep using one. The one I recommend is ChatGPT. Yes, some other ones might slightly edge it out, and then ChatGPT will edge that one out, and so on and so forth. But if you keep trying to learn all of these different tools and which one is the best at the time, look, you guys are real estate agents. You guys aren't tech experts. One of my mentors told me, yep, go deep before you go wide. One of my mentors told me something that completely changed my life. I remember I came onto a Zoom call. It was like right when I was starting out. And he told me to solve this problem for his YouTube channel, right? So I solved this problem and I started going deep into all these things I did to solve it. And he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Do I need to know this for it to work? I'm like, no, you don't. He's like, well, give me the minimal effective dose. What's the smallest amount I need to know to be dangerous? I was like, shit. I changed my entire business model, my strategies after that. I started creating training and literally sending it to my grandma and saying, hey, can you do this? And if she couldn't, I try to make it simpler and simpler and simpler. You know, the old saying was you have to make it easy enough for a second grader to do it. Well, now second graders are better at technology than us. So that's like out the window. But it's just realizing what we are really dealing with here. This is technology that will quite literally change some people's lives. It will change everyone's lives. You just have to decide what kind of change do you want from it. Do you want to be the person sitting around complaining and bitching because you were put out of business because of AI and it was just too much and I didn't want to adapt and it's stupid. And guess what? You're just freaking bitter. Or do you want to be the person that said, you know what? I adapted. I made the change. I got ahead. And you know what? My business, because I'll tell you what, family, the agents that we're working with right now, we just passed 1,000 agents in our institute. They're having more time freedom. We've had people who took 2 weeks off and closed 6 deals. They're doing that time and picked up more listings because their marketing and things were just running for them. People's lives are changing on a level that they did not even think existed before because of this technology, because of this employee. I want to play a quick video for you guys too. It's a video, and I believe it's one of the most powerful things that is happening on this planet right now that a lot of people don't even know exists. So I'm going to play this quick video for you guys too.
The Japanese snow monkeys have been observed in the wild for a period of over 30 years. In 1952, on the island of Kojima, Japan, Japanese scientists began providing monkeys with sweet potatoes that were thrown in the sand. The monkeys liked the taste of the raw, sweet potatoes, but found the dirt unpleasant. That's until an 18-month-old female named Hamu found that she could solve the problem by washing the potatoes in the salty ocean water, improving the taste of the potato. She taught this trick to her mother soon after her playmates learned this and shared it with their mothers too. This cultural innovation was gradually picked up by numerous monkeys in the troop and was observed by the scientists. Between 1952 and 1958, all the young monkeys learned to wash their sandy sweet potatoes and make them taste much better. Only the adults who did this, as their children did, learned this cultural improvement. Some older adults did not right away. In the autumn of 1958, something startling took place. A large number of snow monkeys were washing their sweet potatoes. The exact number was not known. The hypothetical number given was 99. And then it happened. The 100th monkey learned to wash their sweet potato. This added energy of the 100th monkey somehow created a conscious breakthrough. Almost everyone in the troop was washing their potatoes before eating them. What's surprising, an occurrence happened that was observed by the scientists. The habit of washing sweet potatoes had jumped overseas. Colonies of monkeys on other islands and the main island troop began washing their potatoes. Throughout, the exact number may vary. However, this 100th monkey phenomenon means that only when a limited number of individuals knows a new way, it remains the conscious property of those individuals. However, when one or more individuals manifest this new awareness, the field is strengthened and a critical mass is reached, and the awareness becomes the conscious property of all, becoming available within the collective consciousness for those who desire to adopt the idea. This can be also noted as morphic resonance. Conscious awareness is the conscious aspect of the mind involving our relationship with the world and self and our relationship to it.
All right. I'm going to break this down a little bit. That video right there, to me, one of the most powerful videos that I've watched and truly started to understand how it works. So it talks about collective consciousness, right? And the basis of it, I'll kind of break it down, give you a quick summary, is, one monkey figured out like, hey, if I wash the sweet potato in the salt water, you get a nice salty taste to it. So it's pretty damn good, right? All of a sudden that monkey started doing it every day. Other monkeys in the troop were like, what are you doing there, right? So they went over there and they started washing it off in there too. And then something amazing happened. They said the number was 100, give or take. On this island, once 100 monkeys started to do this and understood it, this thing called collective consciousness started to build. And then all of a sudden, monkeys on islands so far away they couldn't see each other they just all started doing it. It's a real study that they did. And all of a sudden, all these monkeys from all these different islands just literally started out of nowhere, thin air, washing their sweet potatoes with water. So, collective consciousness. To me, it's one of the most powerful forces on the planet. It's one of the things the news outlets tap into, whether we like it or not. They all tell the same message over and over and over, and all of a sudden enough people start believing it. Then it just starts becoming common knowledge, right? Probably see it happen a lot. Whether you like it or not, collective consciousness takes place. I kind of look at it as like an example of, I remember if you told somebody in the 90s, oh yeah, you're going to give your credit card information online and then a stranger's just going to come pick you up and take you for a ride. They'd be like, no, you don't do that. That's just not something you do. You know what that business is now? Uber. And now just enough people use it that it's just like no big deal. Collective consciousness, we all agree that it's no big deal to give away your credit card information online and have a stranger come drive you. Look, what's happening with cars? If you guys see this on commercials, what's every car starting to be built with? AI. Every car has AI in and out. What are laptops? Every laptop is starting to be built. AI is into it. Every phone, AI is into it. Hell, even sunglasses now. AI is on the sunglasses. And you know what people are starting to assume and understand? That if it has AI in it, that just means it's better, right? All of a sudden, if my laptop is like, hey, what's your laptop? Oh, I got the new one. It has AI in it. That means mine's better. How long do you think that happens with real estate agents? Look, we provide a service to the industry. And if the people demand that everything that they start using has to have AI, the agent is no different. AI is the future, family. It's here. It's what people are starting to see. And you guys have the ability now to start tapping into this collective consciousness. To me, it's one of the most powerful forces on the planet. Great phrase. If you guys are into taking notes, this is a great phrase just to keep in mind. Value unarticulated is value unappreciated. Value unarticulated is value unappreciated. Look, if you don't tell your clients how you're using AI, that you are using AI, they'll never know it. And then you'll be like, just like everybody else. There's a new breed of real estate agents that is coming out here. AI agents. And the ones that can say, hey, every other agent who walks through this door will be a traditional agent. Let me show you what makes me different and how I use AI. That's different. And family, money moves towards difference. Right? All right, cool. I'm right at the 30 mark. That's right where I wanted to be. So I'll kind of go through some of my favorite things, my best practices, some tools we built, some different systems that we built within ChatGPT to start giving you guys some things to walk away with and start playing with this, right? I have a challenge for everybody here on this call. I challenge you to not use Google for an entire week. Just use ChatGPT. Don't use Google. Get off your search engines for an entire week. Just use ChatGPT. Start using it. Start communicating with it. Because once you start doing it, you got to break some freaking habits. You got to break some habits. The phrase is value unarticulated is value unappreciated. Why do you think real estate agents aren't the most valued people on the planet? Because a lot of them don't know how to articulate what the fuck they really do. What they really do. All right. let's jump into this, right? So, favorite things to do, easiest ways to start jumping into this. So if you guys don't know, this is ChatGPT. Welcome, family, to ChatGPT, right? That's how it works. All you got to literally do is ask it a question. That's what's called a prompt, right? Prompting is the language of the future. I'm sure you guys as teachers told you there's no such thing as a stupid question. Well, that absolutely does not apply here. There is absolutely such thing as a stupid question when it comes to ChatGPT. Garbage in, garbage out. All right. So I'm going to get started here. So my favorite things to do here. First one is a tool we call My Listing Buddy. Copy and paste this here in the chat. My Listing Buddy. This is a tool that I created. It was made specifically for real estate agents. Here's the good news, family. After this call, you will literally never have to write another listing description in your life. Literally never have to use write another listing description in your life. You will never have to write another just listed, just sold, open house post a day in your life. That is completely eliminated. Every single listing, you will never have to do that. So My Listing Buddy, what is it? I trained ChatGPT fair housing laws, how to write good copy, how to write good listing descriptions, how to create all this marketing and copywriting, right? So here's how it works. I'm just going to go ahead and take a random listing off of here. All I'm going to do is copy and paste the facts and features, right? So here we go. Facts and features of this home. You do the same thing. Everything you know about the home. All you have to do first, actually, let me start here. First thing that everybody here should do is on My Listing Buddy, click the name here and click Keep in Sidebar. Keep in Sidebar. That way, every time you log into ChatGPT, My Listing Buddy is just right here. You click it and it's right there for you. Here's all you have to do, family. Click, create a listing description. And it's going to ask you, can you provide me this information for the home? And you're like, sure. Copy and paste. Facts and features. Just what you know about the home, put it into there. My Listing Buddy specifically trained. First, it's going to go a bullet point format. Step by step, exactly what it is. And then it is going to write your listing description for you. Ooh, look at that. And before people, how important is what you write? Just understand this, family. All you have in marketing is your words. All you have in marketing is your words. Don't underestimate the power of the written word. But here we go. Literally, and how long did that take me, Jeff? 30 seconds? Not even. Got my beautiful listing description here. I'm going to show you guys some cool shit that you can do with this now, right? So I got my listing description. What's the next thing that you got to do? Well, let's come back here. And now you just say, create all my marketing for my listing. Here is all you have to do. Copy and paste your listing description that it just created for you. And My Listing Buddy is trained. It's going to write you 2 Facebook posts promoting your newest listing. It's going to write you 2 Instagram posts with hashtags promoting your newest listing. And then it's going to write you some emails that you can email to your database promoting your newest listing. Instagram post. With the right hashtags. Instagram post 2 with the right hashtags. Email campaigns. Home buyers. And you do this for every listing every time. Follow up, interested buyers. There you go. And you're done. Facebook posts, Instagram posts, and 2 emails go out to your database. We don't stop there. We also say, create all my marketing for my open house. All you do, copy and paste your listing description. And then you say, open house is Saturday at 2 p.m. EST. My Listing Buddy creates two Facebook posts promoting your new open house, 2 Instagram posts promoting your newest open house. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
All right. 2 Instagram posts, promoting your newest open house. And then it's going to write you 2 emails to agents and then 2 emails to buyers, inviting them to your newest open house. Done for you in seconds. So it goes through and it writes that for you too. And then just sold. Same thing, family. Copy and paste your listing description and just say sold in 2 weeks. With multiple offers. And if you want to write more about what happened, I do recommend that. Here we go. Just sold. Thrilled to announce the sale of this. Lucky buyers. If you're selling a home, contact us today. My listing buddy. It seems, family, this feels like cheating, right? Like, This hasn't existed before. You can now write a listing description in 30 seconds and get all your content marketing done for you in less than 2 minutes. How much time would that take you before this? And then sometimes you'd be like, man, I just don't have time to create a freaking marketing post right now. And then you just don't do it. And then you put it off for a couple days. And then you wake up thinking that like, oh crap, I got to write this now. I got to do this again. You will literally never have to write another listing description or post a day in your life because of that tool. Yeah, let's clap it up. That's a good one, right?
It's good.
It's fun. It's over. All right, now let's look at some pretty cool shit. All right, I'm going to show you something else. Because what I'm about to show you guys is a way, this is part of our marketing strategy too. We created the world's first AI certified agent. Here's one of the phrases that we love to use. We know ways of marketing that traditional agents don't even know exists. ... Ooh, that gets them every single time. We know ways of marketing that traditional agents don't even know exists. I'm going to show you guys something cool because I know that's practical, right? My listing buddy, you might think it's cool, but it's practical, saves you time, creates you good marketing. Now let's have a little bit of fun, right? So let's see. First person to put an artist in the chat is the one we're going to write a song like it. Any artist you can think of, any genre. First person to put an artist in the chat, that's what I'm going to write a song like it. Alanis, all right, Alanis Morissette, got it. So here we go. Check this out, family. Write me a song in the style of Alanis Morissette. So I'm just asking ChatGPT to write me a song in the style of Alanis Morissette, and then I copy and paste the listing description. So here we go. It's going to write me a song in this person's style. Might be like, all right, this is cool, but like, you know, what do I do with this? Good question, Nick. I'm going to show you guys here. Check this out. I'm going to show you guys how to turn any listing into a music video in about 3-4 minutes, not even. So I just took this and I just said, hey, create me a song in the style of this individual. And for future reference, like depending on the style of your home and your client, pick one that molds to them, not to you, right? Like if you got like an old couple, you don't want to do like 21 Savage and like create a listing around that, right? So here we go. So it writes me this song, right? I'm going to copy the lyrics. I'm going to go to a place called suno.com/create. And it's free to use. You get a couple credits every single day. suno.com/create. And make sure you click this custom button right here at the top. Custom. Here's all you do, family. Copy and paste the lyrics. And then style of music, Alanis Morissette. Alanis Morissette. Here we go. And then I just come down here and click create. And watch this, family. This is literally how quick this happens. Oh, I don't want to share my whole screen. Nobody wants to see my text messages. 1 second. Maybe you do, but you can't. All right. So this is literally how quick this just happened.
There's a fire in the hearth, but it's colder in me. Simmons Grove smiles, but it's hard to believe. 4 walls and 4 rooms, they whisper so loud. They hold a history that I can't drown out. dishwasher hums like a lullaby at night. Microwave beeps break the silence, alright. But a house is a house, not a home to the heart. I've been chasing that dream, it keeps falling apart. Oh, this colonial dream, it's got its charm. 4 bedrooms to hold me.
Imagine if you're going on a listing appointment, before you even walk in the door, you create them a quick song for their home, you send it to them, and you just say, I know ways of marketing that traditional agents don't even know exists, ... And then you just copy it and send it over to them. And all of a sudden, they're sitting there and they're like listening to a song about their home. Here are some other ones. Here's one like Usher.
Out 3 beds, 2 baths, fresh floors, all new. Step inside, let me show you what's waiting for you. Got a deck out back with the stars at the scene. Brand new roof, keep it classic and clean. State of the art, every.
I think they saw the word Alabama and they just ran with it. Like, that's what I'm thinking. But, and for those of you guys who have different languages here is another one that they created in Spanish.
Sí, 4 cuartos, 3 baños, vida cómoda en camino. Casa de niveles, espacio y calor divino. Si viene ardiendo, noches llenas de calma. Pisos brillantes reflejando en el alma. 200.
Like these are just things that you can do. And here's like an example of an agent.
At the top of a street where the forest begins, it's a cozy retreat, let the mountain life in. 2 bedrooms to dream, 1 bath, that's divine. Go back in 73, but it feels just like mine.
Tell you what, the thing about these two is some of them are freaking catchy. And all of a sudden I'm sitting there in my head, I'm like, dee, 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 dee. And all of a sudden, here's the reality, family. The best marketing is corny. And it might just be corny, but it gets stuck in your head and you can't get it out. I like it, man. I like it. And look, family, this is where literally, before you even go on the listing, have the song ready, play it for them, and just use a simple phrase. I know ways of marketing that traditional agents don't even know exist. And play the song.
That's the thing I think about, Nick, like taking this in with you on the listing appointment, just having something done, look up some stuff online and just take this with you and just even to start your listing presentation. Andy, can you unmute yourself real quick? Because I saw your comment over here in the chat. You picked up a $650,000 listing.
Yep, it's a farmhouse in Alberta, and I actually did exactly this. Listen. Nick's training is probably the greatest in the world because I literally do not go a minute of a day without using ChatGPT. But yeah, I created the song. I took their old listing because where they had it before, I took it and then I sent them an email and I asked them to update that listing description to tell me if anything had changed. Well, of course, they had added a new refrigerator, new dishwasher. They added in a saltwater gunite pool that they put in like last year. So over the last 5 years, I got all the updates. I put that into ChatGPT, had it write me song lyrics because these are older people. So I had them write it in George Strait style. Then I put it in Suno, and then I told it to give it an upbeat and funky tune, even though it was George Strait. And it wrote the song. I sent it to them, and they were like, "Holy, this is amazing!" They were like, "Yeah, come bring the listing paperwork." Because they're old school, they can't sign anything electronically, so I had to take it to them. But got the listing.
That's fine.
Money moves towards difference. Money moves towards difference. If you tell people what makes you different is that you communicate 24/7. Guess what? Anybody can say that shit. And who wants to communicate 24/7, right? Then you don't have a life.
It also helped that I took and told them, not only did I create the song, but I have a YouTube channel and that's how I generate all my business. But I told them I was going to come back, film the house, put this music with the video and then make the music video. And they were just so impressed. They were like, "I can't believe this. You could even do this."
What's up, Jeff?
Real quick, Trish, do you want to unmute yourself, Trish, and ask your question? She put it in the chat because this is a good question here.
So I mean, this is awesomely cool. I've got a house that I'm really struggling to move, and now what else can I do with this song? Because I think a song is the only thing that's going to move this house.
Yeah, well, here's something else. I wasn't planning on going over this, but I'll go over this kind of quickly with you here. We created some prompts that help you guys here. If you have a listing that isn't selling, look, family, all you have in marketing is your words, right? So I created these prompts here. Share, copy link. I'll put this in the chat. It's called Fix Your Listing. So, like, for example, I'll just take this listing description here. Here's all you have to do is ask ChatGPT. First, I'm going to copy all these prompts. And basically, these prompts say, like, review my listing, say why it's not selling, who's my ideal client profile, and it goes step by step on this. So all you do is copy and paste these prompts, and then copy and paste your listing description.
I had ChatGPT do my listing write-up because I too hate writing them. Yeah. And it's pretty good. But what else could I do with having a song? I mean, even if I have this is a cool way to market it. And I don't mind being goofy. But what else could I do with this?
So, I mean, this is where, great question. Here's what I would say. Go to ChatGPT, right? So first I would put it through this. Even if you had ChatGPT write it, I would put it through Fix My Listings because something isn't working, right? So I would still put it through there because, again, don't underestimate the power of the written word. Just having it written a different way might help you. But then you could also say, because this goes deep into like ideal client profile, where you can find them. I would say add criteria. Here we go. I am not getting any attention on my listing. What are ways I can attract my ideal client buyer based on what you discovered above? Literally, again, treat it like an employee. You just asked it for your ideal client buyer, all these things, and it's like, hey, marketing genius. I'm not getting any listings. What's going on, bro? What can I do to attract my ideal client buyer? Based on the analysis above. Tailor the narrative. There we go. And I'll start going through lifestyle videos, targeted social media, different ads, keywords, local community features, highlight location, revamp your open house strategy, themes.
Andy, have you used, because I know you posted a couple different songs that you did with this, after the last training that Nick did, he talked a little bit about this. Have you used the song? Like, I could see posting it on social media, get some attention. I'm just trying to think of different ways too. And this is awesome, Nick, right here. I copied this, this doc that you have, the fix your listing. I'm thinking about that because we have several listings right now that are just sitting here. Yeah. So definitely some things I want to play around with that for sure. And I can see the song. I'm wondering, just getting more attention on it.
About attention. It's an attention, right? Like, post the song. Look, family, don't be afraid to post your listing multiple times on social media. If you only post a listing once, then go back to my listing buddy and say, create a new one for me. Create a new listing, right? Something else that we do to get attention, there's a tool. Going a little bit off kilter what I have, but that's fine.
While you're doing that, Nick, I want to ask Andy a question real quick. Andy, real quick, to take that song, how difficult is it to turn it into like without sitting there for an hour and trying to edit this song with pictures from your listing? Is there a simple way to just turn that into almost like a music video by just having like a slideshow of the pictures from the listing along with the music? Is that something simple to do?
Yeah, you can. There's a tool called InVideo, InVideo. It's an AI tool, and you can take all your pictures and upload them, and upload that song, and tell it to make you a video, and it will literally make a video.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. Okay.
I use Opus.pro to make it a sing-along.
There you go.
Opus.pro makes it a sing-along. But like, here's another way, guys. If you have a listing that's struggling, virtual staging, right? So this tool here, I think I posted in the chat. Look, this tool right here, you can come onto here, select your kitchen, and then you could go onto social media and be like, hey guys, I'm trying to promote my new listing. Which one do you like the most? Coastal, like picture 1, picture 2, or picture 4? And like just have the different ways that it can be whatever, like marketed. And ask your audience, hey, which one of these pictures do you like the most? By the way, check out my newest listing. What do people love sharing? They think they matter, but opinions. They love sharing their opinion, right? So like, hey, which one of these homes do you like the most? Style 1, style 2, or style 3? And then all of a sudden people like style 2, style 3. And then all of a sudden your listing gets more attention. Another way just to get attention. All right, I was going to cover some other things, but I think here's a good place. We want to open up questions, comments, excitement. Maybe I should. All right, we got time for one more thing. I just want to show you this one thing. Because this is something that every person here should do once a week. Not even a question. Every agent here should do this once a week, right? So the first book I wrote, the first thing that I really realized as real estate agents is becoming the community champ, right? Like if people like cannot mistake your name with the community, that's what winning looks like. So there's this tool right here. It's search the web. So it allows you to search the internet in real time, right? So check this out, family. You just click this button and use this simple phrase. What are the top 3 things to do this weekend? And then put your city name, Medina, Ohio. You literally just go to the web, ask it to search, be like, hey, what are the top 3 things to do this weekend in this city? And every single week, then you just say, now create me a Facebook post. And it'll go ahead. What's happening in Medina this weekend? And then you go, all right. Now write me an email to send to my database. And all of a sudden, every single week, people are opening your emails. They're going to your Facebook posts. If you want a quick pro tip, go to your local Facebook community groups that are already built and just every week post about the top 3 things to do this weekend. Oh, by the way, if you want a real estate agent, use me. You're adding value to the community. You're giving people things to do. So literally every single week, all you got to do is go there, click that search button, say, hey, what are the top 3 things to do this weekend here? Bam. You're freaking done. People love that shit. People love figuring out what's going on in the weekend. And every week, how long did that take me, family?
Yeah.
Look, you guys are going to hate me because I'm taking away all of your freaking excuses, right? All these excuses. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to post. Bullshit, right? It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. And if you guys really want some cool stuff, here you go. I'm going to copy and paste this in the chat. I'm just going to add as much value as I can. Just 50 different topics. Literally 50 topics. You can literally just come in here, top outdoor activities for kids. Copy this. Just click search. Put your city, Medina, Ohio. And all of a sudden, it's going to label them out.
There's so much you could do with that. Turn that into a video for your YouTube channel. Turn it into, some reels, Facebook post, Instagram post, TikTok video. There's so much you can do with that.
Sometimes it writes it out.
In a fraction of the time.
Literally, there's 50 different ones. Copy and paste it. Put your city in. You're done.
Yeah.
Become the community champ. And then you can just go to these Facebook groups that are already built. Just post all these things to do in the community. By the way, if you need a real estate agent, or you're following.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Alex, let me, Alex, go ahead, man. What do you got?
Hey, Nick, I'm changing the topic if it's okay. I noticed a recent feature in ChatGPT, new projects.
Yeah.
How would you use that?
Oh, bro. All right. I'll go into this a little bit because that's my personal favorite feature that just came out. I'll give you guys an example, right? So projects allows you to categorize your ChatGPT, right? So, all right, how much do I want to go into this? Here's an example. Like project name, I'll say EXP Realty Recruiting, right? So EXP Realty Recruiting. So all the chats in here are going to be around this. My instructions: become an expert marketer in recruiting agents to EXP. That's what I'm going to tell it to do, right? And then what I'm going to do is, I actually had this pulled up. I was kind of planning on going over this. I just downloaded the entire up-to-date US presentation of EXP, right? You can go to ChatGPT and this thing called add files. So I just upload the presentation, and now ChatGPT reads it and knows this information like the back of its hand. So now, can you help me identify the key points of joining the brokerage? I don't know. I'll just ask it to help me identify it. It's going to read the presentation. Technology tools. Say, I'm looking to recruit solo agents. Can you help me come up? Solo agents who do at least 20 deals a year. Come up with a custom marketing plan for YouTube. Include top video ideas, descriptions, headlines. Start going into it, but it reads the entire model. So now inside of projects, you can upload anything, right? Upload your entire lead source and be like, here's the leads that I'm getting. Can you help me come up with a custom game plan to figure this out? Some different things that we did is like, I asked ChatGPT to write me a business plan, and then it created a business plan. Then I uploaded it into projects, and now I communicate with it as it's in my business coach. So like I'm able to upload files and then communicate with the files back and forth.
So not just that, but like one of the issues I've always had with ChatGPT is the organization process, right? It just constantly, you can go back 30 days, but looking for that is a pain in the ass. So this makes it easy.
So check this too. You can also like take this and then bring it up here. Take your conversations and start organizing. You can drag and drop. And there's also a search bar now. So you can search for things in your chat. Yeah, great question. Projects, it's literally my new favorite feature. I run all my marketing out of it. I take all my products and services and create a new project for each one. And I upload files of like key phrases to use over and over. Upload what makes us different. Upload the service. And then I say, act as an expert marketer whose goal is to create copyright and to do this, this, and this. And I just go in there, create me 5 emails. It's done.
Cool. Thanks, bro.
My new favorite tool, my new favorite feature.
Great stuff.
Don't want to overwhelm you guys. I said minimal effective dose, right? And then I just gave you guys like how to create songs and all this shit. But pretty cool.
No, it's awesome. It's really good stuff. It's always good. So, and you'll be back the first Tuesday of next month.
I have time for questions, comments. I know we're a little bit over time, but I kind of want to open it up.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Anybody have anything, guys, you want to ask before we
Hey,
end?
Nick, how do people get plugged into your AI?
Yeah. So if you guys want to learn more about how you can become one of the world's first AI certified agents, we did create the AI certification where you guys can learn all of this and much more and walk into places and say, hey, I'm one of the only world's first AI certified agents. Every other agent who walks through that door will be a traditional agent. Let me show you exactly what I do differently. Right. So we don't just teach you AI, we teach you how to differentiate with it.
Very cool.
Yep.
Could you actually be talking to someone on the phone and they ask you a question and you actually repeat the question to your chat GPT and then it actually gives you a good answer? Is that a possibility?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because you could just have the microphone up and then have it on speakerphone with it. So you can do that. I know a lot of agents use it for like emails and text responses, especially in some situations where you can literally copy an email and say, here's what my client just said to me, right? Just make sure names and like other things aren't in it. Very good point. ChatGPT is an open server, so do not upload privileged information into here, guys. Don't do it, right? But you can copy an email and say, here's what my client just said. respond in a business casual manner. My goal is to get them to agree to do X, Y, Z. And then it will literally give you a perfect responded email with that goes towards your goal. Yeah, good question, Brad.
Cool.
I have a
Anything
question.
else? Yeah, go ahead, Maria.
Can ChatGPT post on Facebook
No,
Marketplace?
unless you do APIs or Zapier, it cannot do that for you. So you still have to copy and paste.
Okay.
Cool.
Look, family, agents who adopt this, you just will not be able to compete. This is an unfair advantage, right? Like you saw how quickly I just created one of those blogs. Right now, we have virtual assistants creating 4 to 8 blogs a day for some agents. You just won't be able to compete if you don't start adopting this. And let's face it, how much time are you going to be able to save? How much headache? Anytime you run into like a mental block, just go to ChatGPT and tell it exactly where you're at. Even if it doesn't give you the solution, it'll give you 5 options and get your brain thinking differently. This is here to make your life simpler. Put the wheels on in your business, family. Start using AI.
Good stuff. Any last questions before we wrap it up, guys? Anybody?
I have a question.
Go ahead, whoever that is.
I think this is Sherry. Under where you were showing like my listing buddy on ChatGPT, can you tell me the difference between that and projects? Like how do we get those items like my listing buddy? Are there other ones that we can add on that I saw that you had on yours there, Nick?
There are literally millions of custom. There are a lot of custom GPTs.
Okay.
And they're all just found under Explore GPTs.
Okay.
These are ones that people have already trained to do tasks for you, right? Like I can literally go into logo creator, just click on logo creator, and I can create a logo in seconds because they trained it how to create logos. So like these are ones that people have already trained. Projects, it's a simple way that you can upload your files and start organizing your ChatGPT. So it's more personal. Custom GPTs have already been created. Projects are ones that you can personally create. I don't recommend creating a custom GPT. It's difficult. There's a lot that goes into it. And you're a real estate agent. You don't need that.
Cool. Any other questions, guys? Anybody?
What is excitement? I like excitement too. Questions, comments, excitement. What do y'all got?
Do we have an option of being able to get a hold of you after the meeting?
Yeah, you share the video, right? The recording?
Yeah, we'll share the recording here. Yeah.
Okay, Nick, I've got a question for you.
What's up?
I have probably about 500 contacts that when I moved from another company over here, everything kind of it's a shit show. Anywho, how can I go through all of those contacts using ChatGPT and make sense of them quickly?
You won't be able to because that's uploading personal information, other people's personal information to ChatGPT.
Well, no, I mean, is there anything that I could say, ChatGPT, what emails should I send to these people for the best response? I mean, is that what I want to do?
What I would do is understand what type of leads are they, like figure out what kind of leads do you have, and then just give it an overview. I have 300 leads that are past referrals that I'm trying to warm up. ChatGPT, like what are some different ways that I can warm up my audience to get a response from them or to get referrals from them?
Okay. Can it make some sort of like a questionnaire kind of a thing?
Absolutely. All you got to do is ask it. That's a great question, Trish. Literally. I'm glad you're asking this, Trish. Like that's the conversation you can have with it. You can ask it, can you create a questionnaire? And it will tell you, yes, I can do this. Here are the different ways I can do it. Like, I'm glad you're asking this, Trish, because I'm sure other people are thinking that. Like, man, how do I do this? Well, my best answer, ask ChatGPT. People ask me like, hey, Nick, how do I upload this to my CRM? How do I create a campaign for 30 days in KV Core. It'll literally go through and tell you exactly where you need to go and how you should do it. So like, I'm just giving that as an example where you can literally ask it about anything. You can ask it, I have 500 contacts in my database and I'm trying to warm up. What are some different ways that you recommend I get started on this? And it will literally talk with you. Like really thinking about this as an employee that knows anything that's on the internet. You just have to be able to answer questions.
I think so many of us have the shit show of our CRM, and it's paralyzing because you're sitting there looking at all these people and thinking, you know, what do I do with them? How can I use them? All right. Thank you, Nick.
Yes. Just some things that I like just for CRMs too. And just if you have a large database is take that community content idea. Just start sending them information about the community. If you don't know like where to get started, just start sending them community content. And at the very bottom, PS, if you need a real estate agent, just like even that top of mind awareness, because family, once you own the mind share, you own the market share, right? Just them remembering your name will get you more referrals. Sending them community content ideas of just top 3 things to do this weekend every single week. And then going through that list and just send them information about the community. It'll keep your name at least top of mind, which is more than half the battle because everybody only has room in their mind for one real estate agent. Will it be you?
That Google Doc you share with the 50 ideas, that's awesome. I mean, again.
Yeah. Like family, copy and paste, you can do this.
Yeah. And you could ask ChatGPT that. Give me 50 ideas that I could share with my database for over the next, once a week for the next year. I mean, it'll do all that for you, right?
I got those 50 ideas, family.
Yeah, you just didn't. Yeah.
I'm working with wheels on.
Yeah.
And you could go in KV Core and set it up for a mass email, and you could you can actually go ahead and create all the letters, not the weekly letters, but I'm talking about like just information, and you could set it up to be emailed automatically for you to your entire database for the next year. So that you don't even have to touch it. You do it one time a year and you're done.
Yep.
I love you all. I love you all.
It's a little bit organized up front, but it's such a great use of your time. And right now, when it's a little bit slower to get this stuff implemented and get it in place, you could be set for the rest of the year. And it just keeps you top of mind in front of them. That's what happens. I think one of the things that and again, this is prior to ChatGPT way back when, I've just been so good at like that follow-up with clients and past clients and leads coming in. I've had so much business over the years where it was, I had one couple, it was 8 years before they actually worked with me, and I didn't know who they were. They contacted me and they were in an automated drip campaign for 8 years. And they called me up. And when I went to go meet with them to list their house, their next door neighbor is a realtor, their best friend at church is a realtor. We would feel horrible if we didn't use you. You've been in touch with us for 8 years, whatever. And so they hired me. I sold their house and they bought another house. It was like 30 grand in commission. This is like 10 years ago, long before any of this automated stuff like this. I mean, but it was an automated drip campaign. But that kind of stuff pays off, guys. And here's a way to just simplify it and add so much more. You cannot over email your group. No. Some people, I'm so worried about, I don't want to send more. I don't want to bug them. I don't want to send more than one a month or whatever. They're going to some people will unsubscribe. Let them unsubscribe. That's fine. But if you're marketing and bringing, if you're bringing all these leads in and doing the right stuff there, even getting referrals from people, you're never going to run out of people. Right. And Sean Corbett, real quick, Sean Corbett did a training in December. He's doing part 2 here in a couple weeks. He's like a 7-time icon agent with us with EXP. All about his database. Last year in 2024, 1 out of every 7 people in his database led him to business. 1 out of 7, converted over to a closing. That's huge numbers. So if you have a database of 300 people and you market that right with what Nick is teaching us with all this stuff, again, what could that look like at the end of a year? Here's what happens. So you don't have to spend thousands of dollars to bring in more leads and all this kind of stuff. Just that sphere and that database, that's your gold mine right there. Now, how do you market to them? What do you do? What can I get out to them on a regular basis? Yes, some will unsubscribe, let them unsubscribe. They probably weren't going to work with you anyway. But the ones that are in there and you're providing enough value and information, just keeping your name in front of them, whether they open the emails or not. Some of them they won't open, some of them they'll miss, but it's going to keep your name out there, and that can turn into some powerful business here this year.
Look, family, if you're not getting unsubscribes, you're doing something wrong. Seriously. If you're not getting unsubscribed, you're just simply not emailing enough, right? Here are 3 options for people in an email campaign. 1, they love it. They love your content and you keep sending it to them. 2, they unsubscribe. And 3, which is where most people fall into, they have no idea who you even are. That's where most people fall into. They don't even know you exist. They don't even know they're in your email campaign. That's where most people lie. Look, it's like, if anybody here has ever made calls, it's like stopping making calls when the first person tells you no. Like, oh, no, oh, that means I'm done. I'm never making a call again. Unsubscribe is just no. You keep moving. You keep emailing. You don't stop when someone unsubscribes. That means, oh, I'm just starting to get going. Be happy. Celebrate the unsubscribe. That means you're finally emailing enough. I celebrate unsubscribes. I love unsubscribes because that means I'm just closer to a yes from someone.